Hello and welcome to Final Whistle this week. This week we have the FA Cup final between Arsenal versus Chelsea at the Wembley Stadium. Of course, 90,000 capacity Wembley Stadium this time around is an empty stadium. And of course, this is a repeat of 2017 final between these two sides. And remember, in 2017, Arsenal beat Chelsea 2-1. Aaron Ramsey, Giroud, and co winning that one. Now, on this episode, I have three guys here. Commentator, the Liverpool fan. Remember, they have won the league this season. They are buzzing. They are happy. And of course, two guys who have finished third in the league and they're really celebrating Manchester United. So guys, karibuni sana. So commentator, let me start with you. FA Cup final, Arsenal versus Chelsea. Ukiangalia vizuri, what are your thoughts about this one?
Interesting game. It's a first opportunity for both managers to win their first major trophy with the clubs. Alafu, looking at Arsenal and Chelsea, these are two teams wenye wamekuwa na not that much of a good season. No. And then this is the final chance ya kuweza kuhost in London, the final chance ya kuweza pia like to get the bragging rights, na pia kuweza kuondoka na silverware. So I'm looking forward to a very exciting game, an absorbing game, na pia like game pia itakuwa na drama. So I think it will be a very, very, very interesting fixture for all to see.
Joel, Manchester United walimaliza third, and of course Manchester was supposed to play final even if they never lost against Chelsea. Now, this is a repeat of 2017 being played in London. London derby involved. Hapa sijui uko kwa right side of London ama blue side of London?
No, there's no team I'm supporting in the final. I'm just going to watch to enjoy the game. So anyone who wins is okay. I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to get attracted to any of the sides. I'm just going to watch as a neutral. But
now, just on the facts and details of this game, where do you think, who do you think is going to win it? Arsenal wamekuwa on some good form, walipiga Manchester City, wakapiga Liverpool, so you could say wako in some good form. Then kuna pia, Chelsea pia walitoa Liverpool in that series, wakatoa Manchester United, wakatoa Leicester City. So who do you think this game favors? Najua FA Cup inakuanga na a lot of surprises.
I think FA Cup favors Chelsea because Chelsea have been playing well and they have enough players and a big squad that can be rotated against. Then being considered that according to this corona period, so many players are getting tired. So if you have a bigger squad, you are capable of getting results. So with the big squad, I think Chelsea have a high chance of winning because they can start a couple of players who didn't play the last game. So I still feel Chelsea will win, and so still they have a more talented squad because Arsenal ni kubahatisha. Most of their games kubahatisha against was purely luck. Against Liverpool was again purely luck. So there's nothing I can say Arsenal is going to show in the final. They'll just lose as normal with a big margin, not a 2-1, 1-0, maybe 3-0.
Lozi, what do you think about this game? Arsenal, Chelsea. Ngumu for Chelsea ama ngumu for Arsenal?
Naona ikiwa ngumu kwa Arsenal. Yeah, for Chelsea they have a very squad iko poa. But for Arsenal, okay, Arsenal is what I estimate, but Chelsea may win this.
But hii FA Cup imekuanga na surprises every year. Kuna time nakumbuka, I think Nottingham Forest wakipiga Arsenal. Of course, another surprise was Arsenal beating Manchester City. Another surprise was Chelsea beating Manchester United. Wigan also winning it a few years ago against Manchester City. So, don't you think now that Arsenal in the underdogs, don't you think that being underdogs is our favor in this cup? Lozi.
Really? Okay, for Arsenal, anyway, here's just doing nini. Brian Zibu hiyo.
Bran, unajua wewe ni mtu wa Liverpool na huwezi kosa maneno. Hii cup tunajua inakuanga na a lot of surprises, and one of them is even Chelsea beating Liverpool
Yeah, actually nataka kuenda kwa Joel hapa mtu wangu. Na unajua Joel amesema Chelsea have they have a talented squad plus pia like kikosi yao ni kubwa, they can rotate, but also looking at Arsenal wako na chance like the players wamekuwa curious na everything has been so wamekuwa pia wao wamerest, and then secondly those guys are losing confidence bana after beating Man City. Hata kama unasema ni kubahatisha Joel, football it's all about the win, it doesn't matter how you win, it's all about getting the points. Kwa hivyo ukiangalia hata shaky defense ya Chelsea, a very shaky defense and a very doubtful one, game yenye kila Chelsea fan akiangalia every attack that is coming forward wanakuanga wameshtuka, and then I tend to angalia hapa Joel Kwanya Arteta if he decides to go with the 3 forwards, that is Aubameyang, Lacazette na Pepe, then Chelsea hiyo defense yao watakuwa na usiku mrefu, sababu ukiangalia pia they are not that good, na pia ukiangalia pace Arsenal got pace up front, na pia David Luiz hapo nyuma tuliona under pressure that guy can perform, so I'm still giving Arsenal a chance here.
Joel, ukiangalia Chelsea, Comrade amesema kwamba Chelsea imekuwa na shaky defense. Arsenal pia ongeza sana wako na shaky defense, because I'm being told that Mustafi is out of this game. David Luiz tunajua kuna time anaweza amka vizuri na acheze vizuri, kuna ile day inamkataa sana. And of course against Manchester City, I think Arsenal versus Manchester City, I think David Luiz was the man of the match in that game. So both sides wako na shaky defense. But look at the forwards, Giroud, Pulisic, Mount. The other side we have Lacazette, we have Aubameyang. So do you think with poor defense for both sides, this is a game that is going to be won by the attackers?
Okay, what I'll say, when it comes to this game, like you remember when Lampard was saying that Chelsea is the team that has created so many chances compared to any other team in Premier League. Which is true, because the fact that Chelsea will create chances and Arsenal can't defend, then it will swing towards Chelsea's favor. Then to add on is that Chelsea defenders are good, they only make mistakes, and not in all games they only make mistakes. Arsenal defenders are poor. It's either they play well, but they are poor. So at the end of the day, we will say Chelsea has a better defense than Arsenal, despite the goalkeeper conceding so many goals. But Chelsea defense is much better than Arsenal. Arsenal defense is porous. They are just poor, naturally poor. So if they turn up, maybe they can work on something. But Chelsea defense they are good. It's only that they make silly mistakes. Maybe Rudiger here, Zuma there, but they are better players. That's why Chelsea is not being linked with so many defenders in the market at the moment. But Arsenal has so many defenders being linked with the club, meaning they don't have defenders.
Commentator, this season Lampard na Arteta, either of them, Arteta akishinda, we could say this was a successful season. Lampard akishinda, you could say that was a successful season. So between the two managers, who do you think needs the win the most?
I think Arteta needs the win the most, sababu ukiangalia Chelsea, the fans ungewaambia kwamba at the start of the season, if you would have given them a top 4 finish and a Lampard transfer ban, wangechukua sana, wangekaribisha sana that idea. But then Lampard has gone against all odds, amepeleka Chelsea Champions League. So to me, for him, like that's already a trophy for Chelsea fans. They wanted the likes of Ziyech, Timo Werner, pia kina Havertz wakikuja, they play the Champions League next season. But sasa ukiangalia Arsenal, there's nothing to smile about. Na kwa hivyo the winning the FA Cup itakuwa a very very big achievement for Arteta. Waache tu kubaki kusema kwamba Pepe dribble against Van Dijk, tulichapa Man City hivyo. So like I think it's a great win for Arteta. He needs it the most.
And Joel, Arsenal washinde hii game, they will be playing Europa League next season, so that puts a lot of pressure on their sides, because for them to play in Europe next season lazima washinde hii game. Joel,
okay, when pressure is being put on Arsenal, they fail. So when they think like winning in FA take them to Europe, and definitely it will make them lose the game. Then at the end of the day, they are finished very, very low position. I think they are worst position for maybe 10 or 15 years. So what they need to do is to win FA by all means. That is an added pressure to them. For Chelsea, major thing of to qualify for Champions League to finish in the top 4, which is a very big success. That's why Manchester United fans were celebrating top 4. It is a big achievement at the moment. So Chelsea are already at the top 4, so they've like had a successful season. So today FA is easy. They have no pressure of winning FA, winning or not winning FA. So that will work to their advantage rather than Arsenal, who have all the pressure of winning the trophy.
Okay, guys, now let's call the game. Commentator, if you're to call this game Arsenal versus Chelsea, Arsenal lazima washinde hii game for them to play UEFA Europa League next season. Chelsea washinde hii kikombe, then it's just a bonus for Lampard and his team. So, if you're to call it, who is winning it?
It's going to be close, but I'm going for Arsenal. 2-1 win for Arsenal.
2-1 win for Arsenal. That is a repeat of the same scoreline of 2017. Joel, Giroud ashinde hii kikombe is going to have 5 FA Cups to his cabinet. So, calling the game for you?
3-1 Chelsea.
3-1 Chelsea.